am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
Hello everybody, it is Gage with Battle Angel Gaming, and this is a retrospective review of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Played on a PS4, and I played it first on a PS3, released back in 2015 for the PS3, PS4, PC, Xbox, and Xbox 360, and Xbox One. It was released in that whole, that time of, transition between generations. And I played it on PS3. It's the last great game I played on the PS3. Might add that, and it looked great. It's not really much. It's a little bit better on the PS4. Really, not much difference because he did get you. It's the final game that he did for Konami and final Metal Gear Solid game chronologically. For I don't count Metal Gear Survive. It takes place in 1984, George Orwell, the year of Orwell. But then you're 9 years after Ground Zeroes, which if you haven't played that, it's basically like a glorified demo of this. It's Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. I'm not going to do a review of that. Maybe, I don't know, later. Somebody destroyed, a group destroyed, you melted the base, and you got to build up a new one. The Diamond Dogs, and you got to find out who did it so you can take revenge of it. And that's pretty much the story. The gameplay of it, it's open world. You start off in Afghanistan, and then you get to Angola because it takes place during like the Afghan-Soviet War and then the Angola Civil War. Which, if I remember correctly, the Afghanistan map is a little bit bigger, but that doesn't mean it has a lot to it. It's kind of empty. A lot of like mountainous regions, there's some enemies, there's some outposts you can take over. You don't really take over, you just capture them. And if you leave them, they get reinforced like Vietnam. But you capture soldiers, you can knock them out, you can Fulton, whatever you call it, bring them to the base and you recruit them. And they get recruited based on whatever skills there. You got like combat, base development, research and development, intel, medical, so forth and so forth. And then you build up your base just like you did in Peace Walker. If you ever played that, they had a remaster for the PS3 and it was original for the PSP. But anyway, you basically just do like half the missions in this game, the story missions, whatever you call it, the primary missions, whatever you call it, it's kind of like a freak of the week deal. Some of the missions have nothing to do with progressing the story. You have to do them. According to the story, you have to do these to get money so you can progress further. But it's kind of like an anthology. Half the missions are actually story relative to the story. And those are kind of difficult because they get like certain enemies that are hard to chase off or kill. Sometimes you have to kill them. But the environment is good. Like I said, it's kind of empty, but I like it. The period, I like it's got a cool soundtrack. Great period. It's a great period piece. It's got song, and then it's got different takes to talk about the current events. So I like stuff like that. And it's just amazing. The gameplay, like I said, the gameplay's cool. You sneak around. You really don't do any guns. You can go guns places, but it's really hard. Metal Gear Solid's a stealth game. It's hard. That's what it is. And then it does get kind of hard. There is a secret. There's a part 2, which you basically on that one you just replay missions of the harder difficulty to unlock the true ending. Which that's how Japanese games usually go. But I enjoyed it. When I first got it for the PS3 back in 2015, that was like for that month of September 2015. That was the only game I played. And it was, like I said, it is the last great I got a PS4 a year later, but in the year 2016, I really didn't play any great PS3 games. The last great PS3 game is Metal Gear Solid 5. So, and then I got it for PS4, and I enjoyed it ever since. Whenever I get Xbox One, I plan on playing that. But, yeah. So, what are your thoughts about this game? Do you like it? does it age well? Some people say it doesn't really age well. And then, follow me, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Patreon. Lots of good benefits. Helps the channel out. And I will see you soon. Y'all have a great one. Peace.